Hi, I'm Paul. You probably know me from Slow Spin Society, or the guy with the very dirty and tacky parallax with flames on it. In New York for a couple of days. I was upstate recently to pick up this thing. This is New Bike Day. This is a number 22 Lil Wing. Thank you, number 22, for hooking me up with one of the most desirable track bike on the market right now. It's been custom made for me, and I'll let them choose the colors. And yeah, it's a review bike. I didn't pay for it, but it rides really, really good. Drivetrain, we have rotor cranks, iron chainring, and then this is a pair of onyx hubs with like the fancy like see-through shells. I think the cog is also an onyx cog. I ride a 49-17 ratio, the good old MKS combo, MKS pedals, MKS Fit Alpha double straps, MKS cages, Brook C13 saddle. First time riding it, feels really comfy. Also, it moves a lot. So I don't know what.
Rails.
Yeah. I don't know what I think about it right now, but I like it. It's comfy. I guess the main kind of piece. So number 22 3D printed titanium stem with titanium spacer, titanium headset, and this is apparently the only Lil Wing with a 52 headset and NV drop bars. So I picked that bike up upstate New York in Johnstown. And number 22, they make amazing titanium bikes. The Lil Wing is their track bike, but they make a road bike, a CX bike, a gravel bike. It's titanium. It's light, it's responsive, it's comfy. And number 22 is, for the few days I spent with them, it's clearly like amazing craftsmanship. Yeah, they go into every little detail. So yeah, again, shout out to them for hooking me up with this beautiful piece of machinery. The hoops are like carbon, probably, I'd say it's like 45 mil carbon hoops. And the tires, they are Continental Grand Prix 5000S. Very nice, but very, very grippy, almost too grippy. You can do paint, but they specialize into anodizing and Cerakote, so it might be hard to see right now, but some parts are anodized and others are slated in Cerakote. And Cerakote is nice. It has that matte finish to it. Yeah, I'm digging it. It is a very like corporate bike at the moment. You know, there's no stickers, it's super clean. It's basically brand new. So yeah, give it a few months, a few 100 kilometers on it. And I think I'm gonna start making my own a little bit. Shout out to number 22, sorry, for hooking me up with this very, very cool bike. Yeah, I don't know, it rides like a dream. It rides really good. Titanium is, you know, I was trying not to fall into the titanium hype, but it is kind of next level. I understand why people like it. So yeah, in New York for 2 weeks or so, I move a lot for photography. Photography is what I do. So after New York, I am flying to Tokyo for a few months. So always been terrible at school, very, very bad. And when I finished high school, my dad wanted me to go to university. And I kind of told my dad, like, yo, give me a year, just give me a year. I want to travel a little bit. My dad was an expat. I've been all around for forever. And so, I did the globe thing, when you turn the globe and you point randomly. I landed in China and I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't really feel like China. So I said, okay, closest thing sounds like Japan. So I moved to Japan, which was supposed to be like, a couple of months. Ended up getting a job there. And now I've been on and off this country for the past 10 years. Yeah, I understand that a lot of people want to move to Japan because it looks amazing and everything. Visiting and living in Japan, two widely different things.
How so? How are they so different?
It's just, it's a constant culture shock, and some people get to adapt to that culture more than others. I'm fine with it, but I know a lot of people that are not. And
can you give 3 examples of what's different culturally?
Well, first you have the language barrier. If you've been in Japan for more than 5 years and you don't speak a bit of Japanese, seriously, fuck you. Like, what the hell?
Little semi-truck action. Little Brooklyn action for us.
It is not a hard language. It's a lot of vocabulary, but when you get the basics, it's pretty easy. And it's just, you don't, for example, I don't know, like you don't talk loud in the train, or you don't not try to be on the phone in the train. You just try to respect other space. And some people just are not aware of that, which is a bit sad, Yeah. At the end of the day, everyone does what they want, but if you're in a country that isn't yours, you might as well try to adapt a little bit. I see a lot of people complaining about manners, like, oh, they're so polite, and there's so many steps and everything, it's so inefficient. It's true, sometimes it's super inefficient, but it is like that. It is what it is. So if you live here and you complain about it, like, you're bringing nothing.
How often do you go back to France?
I'd say like once or twice a year.
So you still have family, lots of family that live there?
Yeah, I have family. I have also that love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
With Paris.
And that's where you're from originally, Paris?
No, I'm not from Paris.
Okay.
But I lived in Paris for a while, and yeah, I mean, you've been to Paris, you know how it is.
Yeah, I don't know how it is to live there though.
Exactly.
How did you get into cycling or riding track bikes?
So when I was little, I was riding mountain biking.
Yeah.
Riding mountain bike with my dad. and then got a fixed gear, but wasn't into the culture or anything. It was just like something to commute, you know?
Yeah.
And I was really in skateboarding at the time. I had surgery on both my knees after a snowboard accident and a motorcycle accident.
Oh, wow.
So skateboarding was still in the picture, but fuck, it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt so bad. Just like, all right, let me try to pick up a little bit more into that cycling thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, started to nerd out more and more on fixed gear, the culture around it. And I didn't know at the time, but I already had like messenger friends. And I always thought like, fuck, these people are cool. And then I started getting more seriously into fixed gear, and I was like, oh, what? These two cultures are just almost the same. They're so like intertwined, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's pretty much how I got into fixed gear, and I've been riding for what feels way too long now.
How long is that?
I think I'm almost 30. It's gonna be almost 15 years. Love the culture, love the people in it. And that's kind of why I started Slow Spin. I was like, okay, Instagram is cool and everything, but it's not enough, you know. People on Instagram, they see your stuff and they forget your stuff. It's like that.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, maybe I should start writing about all that knowledge that is underground knowledge, but you know, people don't write about it.
How long have you been doing the podcast?
Slow Spin has been going for almost 4 years this winter.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So it was almost birthed out of COVID, no? Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. And I'm now fortunate enough that, you know, like I get called by super cool brands to test their track bikes.
Yeah. So do you get to keep that bike when it's done? Is that yours? Or is that a discussion that
know.
hasn't been made yet?
I don't know. So it's been made for me.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And as of right now, the deal with number 22 is I can keep it for 6 months and review it. So you'll find a bunch of content about it and about the manufacturing process of number 22 on Slow Spin Society. And after the 6 months, well, either I've been killing it all the way and they let me keep it, or I understand that it is a very expensive piece of kit and they want it back.
Yeah. So what's the future of Slow Spin Society? Like, is it just track bikes, or is it just bike people, or is it?
So the way I describe Slow Spin Society is Slow Spin Society is everything cycling related that isn't competitive cycling.
Ah, I like that.
You know, you gotta take it slow sometimes.
Slow Squad.
Slow Squad. That's a very high.
So you started doing videos for your podcasts
Yeah.
for YouTube, and how's that change been?
Sorry, dude. So the thing with video is You would think it'd make it like, whoa, twice as hard. It's 1,000 times harder. Like, we had a talk, we recorded a podcast before that, a vodcast I should say, because it's video. And that guy is turning. We are turning. And yeah, it's just, video is hard, man. The light, the audio, the shutter speed, the editing afterwards. It's so hard. But, you know, at the end of the day, if it can bring people joy and knowledge, and you know, you look at the video, you want to ride your bike afterwards, you feel part of a community, I'm all about it.
So right now, I know slow spin, there used to be 3 of you.
Slow spin is just me.
Now it's just you, yeah? So is there a chance, or you think there's a future for growth where you might need to hire on some other people?
Oh yeah. When I'll start to make like decent money with it, for sure. You know, I understand that, especially in this era, right? Making content, you should get paid to make content. And I'm super glad of my friends and everything that sometimes record with me or help me, but I understand that if you do that on regular, you probably want to get paid. So yeah, when I can pay people, sure, hit me up. But to pay people, brands, hit me up.
So what's next for your travels? You mentioned you're going back to Japan.
Yeah, I'm going back to Japan, and then might be a chance I'm flying to Australia beginning of September, but that's not quite sure yet. And then end of September, beginning of October, I'll be in Europe. And you know, as soon as you land in Europe, it's the whole shebang. You can go everywhere, it's really fast.
So how would you say riding in New York is compared to riding in Japan?
Well, first, it's on the other side of the road. Oh, sorry. And I don't know. New York is so hectic, but I find it quite easy to navigate. Tokyo has that thing where like you'll get either like very, very wide streets, like White Boulevard, or very narrow streets. I feel like New York is pretty much almost the same everywhere. Look at that. But I love like the grid system in New York. It's so easy compared to Tokyo, where Tokyo isn't a grid, a line, or a star system. It's random. It's fully random. And the thing about Tokyo is every time you think you're going a straight line, you're actually doing a 180. There's almost no such thing as a straight line in Tokyo.
I have 5 rapid questions. 1 answer, quick answer.
Sure.
You ready?
Yeah.
Dirt or road?
Dirt.
Kick flip or heel flip?
Kickflip.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
It is 100%.
Flats or drums? Talking about chicken wings.
Ooh, drums.
Pedals and straps or clipless?
Cages.
What's the name of this bridge we're under?
The Manhattan Bridge? Is it? No. The Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh man, he got it wrong.
Oh shit.
He doesn't know what bridge he's under. He's standing right in front of the Manhattan Bridge.
So that's the Manhattan Bridge,
Yeah.
and that's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we on the Cobble again? Ugh. Damn, that bike balances so well. Holy fuck. What the hell? Wait. Yeah!
So we bring to a close the story of rigid control through the unceasing research and the highest quality.